How you going? So, just wanted to make a quick video, just about, I guess, who defines who you are. And I think, there's a lot of information out there that I guess, there's lots of information out there. Who defines who you are? There's lots of self-help stuff out there. There's lots of you should do it this way, you should do it that way. Videos, and you need to be doing this and need to be doing that, or you need to be, there's all these different ideas and stuff who are trying to, I guess, tell you who you are. And I guess recently, in my experience, getting to know yourself and getting to know who you are is something that, it's not something that you can know straight away, like one day I'm going to know who I am kind of thing. It's something that it takes a lifetime to do. It's not, judging somebody else because they don't know who they are, or judging yourself because you don't know who you are as such. That there is all conditioned beliefs. I mean, that's all conditioned thought patterns, and I guess that comes from people, in society in general, not knowing who they are. So I guess they don't know who they are, or they're too scared to be who they want to be. So they, I guess, subconsciously, through emotional intent, I guess, thrust their fears, their beliefs around who they are onto you, so that you also believe those fears, and that reiterates the belief that they hold. So basically, there's a lot of people out there that they think they know who you are, and when you think about that, how fucking crazy is that? And the problem, the issue as such, is what I'm talking about now. What this video is for is basically, nobody can tell you who you are. Nobody can tell you who to be. It's all choice. It's all your choice, And just because on the other side of things, just because somebody else isn't behaving in a way that you would expect, also, that also can be, I guess, an issue within your own subconscious pattern. So what I'm saying is, if that person isn't hurting or affecting you as such, right now in this moment, or they might be doing things that you don't agree with, or being somebody which makes you feel uncomfortable, that's something that I guess you can look at as just let them be them kind of thing. Just let them be. If they're on a different path to you, so they might be doing things that you don't agree with, or you don't believe in, or that make you feel uncomfortable at times, or etc. However, we all have a soul, or on a level of perspective of, we're individual souls, and we all, I guess, we all have a purpose. It's just we're all learning, our purpose as such. We're learning who we are in relation to who we believed ourselves to be, or who others believed ourselves to be. So I mean, when you get down to the nitty gritty of it, it's just that you define who you want to be. You know, whether you are aware of a pattern or not, you know, of judgment, or a pattern of, you know, controlling sort of patterns where you believe that you have control over an outcome. So, you know, I think I made a video last week about this, where you have to let go of, I guess, the idea that you have any sort of control over an outcome. I guess the timing in which that outcome becomes a reality. You know, so it's about, okay, you've expressed and you've done all the things you can do physically, you've done everything you can do, and now it's time to let it go. And let it go and trust that, you know, on a higher perspective, there is possible, you know, there is things at work, let the law of attraction, etc. Let those sort of things work for you as such. So let it go, and it's, you know, you sort of surrender it to the universe, or, you know, surrender it to whatever, and know and trust that in time, that thing that you wanted so much can be yours. It's just between now and then, you have to let go of any ideas of, you know, letting go of any ideas of whether you have control over that thing in this moment, or, you know, what things that you can control and what you can't control. So I guess, you know, I guess the only examples that I could kind of give at the moment is, and this video is about entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship in society is put on this massive big pedestal. Okay, so it's on this big pedestal, and entrepreneurs, they get around in their yachts and their women, and, you know, the male ones, and, you know, all that sort of stuff, and they have, you know, gold chains and shit hanging off them there, you know, and they dress nicely and all that sort of stuff, and that's considered as entrepreneur, you know, out there in the wider world. However, if you look in the dictionary and look at entrepreneur for what it is, it's defined as somebody who started from scratch and built something in which of value. So build something of value. So you define value. So what do you value? Do you value money? Well, you know, if you're an entrepreneur and you go out and you create, you know, I guess a resource or something that business as such, you know, and you value money, I guess. Well, that's the kind of thing that you're going to work towards, isn't it? That'll be your value. But if you create something from scratch and your intention is to, you know, give back to the world, or create value for the world, create value for your world, as such, create value for the people that are around you, you know, that's the return you'll get, kind of thing. However, you know, one thing I wanted to chat about is when you start to change, essentially, you know, you want to change the way you think, you want to change, I guess, let go of some of those beliefs that you hold around yourself, around the way your psyche, your mind, you know, the way your psyche is wired, etc. And, you know, you've done the processes, you've meditated, or whatever your process is to let that thing go. It's just between this moment and the moment that you actually start to see the results, you have to become this person. You have to become a person who, you know, has that kind of mindset, the mindset, entrepreneur mindset, which is, you know, which is going against all beliefs of others, kind of thing, you know. So people, they might not believe in you as such. They might not believe that you can do these things that you know you can do. within your soul. You know, it's driving you forward, and you know, people are going to, I guess, reflect back to you. You know, your inner workings, your I guess the beliefs you hold around yourself. So if they don't have faith in you, they don't believe you that you can achieve these things that you know that you can achieve. Well, that's a test of faith, isn't it? Because, and you know, that goes into another conversation, defining faith. But it's faith within yourself. It's okay. Well, something inside of me is telling me this is the direction I need to go, and it's okay to go through the ups and downs and the challenges which come with that. And as in each moment, as you address those things, you know, so you might, I guess, you know, some moments you might feel afraid and things like that. It's just, are you ready? Are you ready to, I guess, address that particular fear and feel that uncomfortable sensation that comes with that? And you know, and trusting yourself that whatever action you kind of take needs to be taken, or you know, even in hindsight, but whatever action you take is yours to take. It's not to be judged by other people, and they will judge. It's not for you to I guess define yourself based on their judgments. You know, they'll judge you whatever chance they get. You know, it's well, do you want that person around you? Well, if they're judging, it's quite negative energy, and you need to just let them go. You know, you need to just put them at arm's length. And those people that actually support you, and you know, they support who you want to fucking be. They support you as a person. They, you know, and there are people in your life that are there, and I'm sure you know that there are people who I'm talking about, because I guarantee that we all have them there. It's just you know, it's yeah, just kind of, you know, letting go of the people that, you know, they're not ready. They're not supportive of you. They want to knock you down all the time. They're negative. They're hurting you all the time, as such. And there's, you know, that's sort of a victim mentality, but at the same time, you know, they're triggering the pain. You know, and you need to just fuck them off. Simply just fuck them off, and only you define who you are. Only you define what your image is of an entrepreneur. And that's what I'm talking about now, entrepreneurship. Well, you know, there's plenty of people out there and they talk about, I'm an entrepreneur this and I'm an entrepreneur that. It's, you know, that's fine. That's fine. If they want to define themselves as an entrepreneur, that's cool. It's just, that's their definition of an entrepreneur, okay? So they might be on the yacht and they might have the girls and they might have all the bling on and all the shit. You know, that's their definition of what an entrepreneur is. Good on them. You know, I guess my definition of an entrepreneur, and the dictionary's definition of an entrepreneur, like I said, is somebody that starts something from scratch and builds it into something of value. Define value there, you know. What do you value? Well, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be someone who, you know, is defined by their money or their looks, the way they look, you know, the way their facial features are, or you know, etc.? Or do you want to be somebody who is just defined as who you want to fucking be? You know, not really. It's not about not caring, but you don't really give a fuck about the haters. You know, the people that are hating on you because you're trying to, not trying, that's the wrong word, but because you're becoming who you want to be. And people in that light, that can make them feel quite uncomfortable, because to become, you know, who you truly want to be, it takes you know, quite a lot of, you know, different kind of mindsets, you know. And this is just my experience. I'm only sharing my experience, you know. And you have to have the willingness to, I guess, challenge yourself and things like that. It's just part of challenging yourself can only be defined by you. You know, and that's what I'm trying to say, you know, in this video is basically you be who the fuck you want to be. You don't have to be, you know, what the world defines as, you know, what the world wants you to be, kind of thing. You be who you want to be, and you know, have some pride in yourself and carry yourself as you are, which is, you know, just a beautiful fucking creation, and you know, they might not see you as that. They might not see you as that, or be ready to see you as that, based on their own fears, or just where they are in their journey of life. You know, they might be just not quite ready to accept you as, you know, somebody that is of value, because maybe possibly inside they truly don't value themselves, and they try and thrust all of their shit, you know, their devaluing comments and their devaluing fucking you know, energy, the negative shit onto you, and it's you're the one that decides whether you want to accept that or not. Okay, you can give that to me, but no. Do I want to take that on as who I am? No, I fucking don't, because I know that's not who I am. You know, I know that, okay, you've, you know, I guess you're defining me from, I guess, a belief that, you know, that maybe I'm less than I am, kind of thing, you know? Or whatever their belief is, they're going to thrust it onto you. And the thing is, you can define that as, okay, oh, fuck, that person's attacking me. Oh my God, fucking, oh shit. You know, maybe I should give up. Maybe I should fucking throw my hands up in the air. Maybe I should feel sorry for myself. Maybe I should fucking just give up and go and lay down and cry, you know, and feel sorry for myself and make myself feel, you know, sick and stuff, which, you know, and I've done this myself, you know, it's just understanding and recognizing that pattern. It's understanding and recognizing that pattern, and I guess feeling sorry for oneself, I guess, in a sense, is reiterating a belief. And I know it's a bit tricky to understand. It's reiterating a belief system that I failed. I failed everybody. I let everybody down. Oh my God. I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. It's true. It's so true. You know, and this is the bullshit that we've been selling ourselves, you know, over all this time. And the truth is, none of us, you know, that's a belief. It's all interchangeable. These belief systems, we can let them the fuck go once we I guess identify, okay, our mind is thinking in a certain way. There's the emotion that comes with that. The emotion is driving the action. And look at, okay, well, there we go. There's the trigger. What's the trigger? All right, someone said something nasty towards me. And, you know, I've taken it on board and I'm feeling sorry for myself. You could do that, or what you could do is be brave and walk up, if you want to that person and tell them how you fucking feel about it. Instead of sort of sulking. And again, I've done this for myself, you know, and this is a pattern that I've identified, is feeling sulking, you know, and they pick up on that, and then they say, oh yeah, I know life is so hard, and yeah, I know you're not good enough, and yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I feel sorry for you too, you're so fucking pathetic, you know, you're a piece of shit, yes, I know, darling, yes, you know. That's sympathy. That's sympathy. That's reiterating that belief that, you know, and they actually believe this about you. Truth. They probably don't realise it. The difference is, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fucked, mate. Okay, I understand that. Yeah, that's hard, but let's go and do some shit that brings you up. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. I understand I've been where you've been, but let's fucking get out of this mindset. Let's get up, let's get the fuck up, and let's go, and let's move. Let's do something fun, and let's do something positive. You know, let's be who we want to be. Not this sorry sack of fucking shit that, you know, they define you as. They don't expect you to get up after that. They want you to stay down where they are. Do you want to get the fuck up? And do you want to define who you want to be? You define in this moment who you want to be, how you want to feel, how you want to think. You know, and when the thoughts come in that you don't like, you know what to do. You let them go and you look at them, okay, there's a thought, fuck off thought, see you later. You know, and at the end of the day, there's only, I mean, that's a lot of things to remember. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say and what I've learned is only you can define who you want to be in this moment. And fear and emotions do not define you, if that makes sense. So, you know, you might feel these emotions or this shame and this guilt and all this fucking shit that, you know, we've been conditioned to feel. It's a conditioned thing. We're meant to, you know, it's designed to reiterate a belief system. And okay, you might feel it, okay, yep, and you might go away and, like I say, you go away and you can sulk, or you can be brave and you can confront. And what I'm saying, when confrontation is obviously, you know, if it's going to get you, I'm talking about certain type of people are scared of certain type of confrontations. It's you know, due to that person might feel intimidating towards you. You might feel intimidated towards by that person, etc. And, you know, understanding and looking at, okay, well, what is intimidation? Intimidation is, you know, you might feel threatened because of their stance or their stature and stuff like that. You know, they might be a very controlling, tyrant sort of person, you know, person that very bossy, etc. And they're not used to somebody, I guess, speaking their mind in a calm way as such. You know, they're used to reactions, and either they go and feel sorry for themselves, or, you know, a lot of the males will become aggressive and want to fight, get physical, etc. You know, there's those sorts of patterns, etc. And I've experienced this as well. To confront somebody who, you know, is exhibiting this behaviour towards you, and staying calm. Like, that's their shit. If they want to be like that, you know, that's their choice. They want to be like that, that's fine. But you don't have to go there. You don't have to go down to their level and have an argument with them, and you're trying to have a big pissing contest with them about who's fucking, you know, who's in the right or who's in the wrong, etc. You know, it is possible to recognize that pattern, and okay, you're entitled to your opinion. I've said my piece. Let's just leave it with that. Leave it at that, you know. And, you know, maybe you might have to take action on it. Maybe it's somebody that is bullying, etc. So maybe you might need to go through the channels, make the bully aware, etc. That, you know, what they're doing is, you know, it's not something that you appreciate. They're treating you, disrespecting you. So, you know, and having a chat with that person in a calm way, and you kind of ignore the way that they respond and they react, you know, and just kind of let them sort of be them, kind of thing, you know. Obviously, if it's a dangerous thing, well, you know, if they're actually going to physically hurt you, well, only you can decide there. Well, do I want to argue with a dickhead? You know, they're not ready to learn, they're not ready to listen. Fuck them, you know. Or, you know, if they are actually physically coming towards you, maybe you might need to defend yourself, or, you know, you might just have to leave. I mean, there's not a whole lot more of choice. You can stand there and argue with somebody like that. It's just, then there's two idiots, isn't there? Standing there arguing. It's, you know, there's lots of different perspectives, and this is only my perspective on those sorts of situations, you know. And they obviously don't believe that they believe you're less, and they believe that they can treat you the way they want to treat you. It's just, do you believe that? Do you believe that you're this poor little sorry person that is going to bow down to them and is going to feel sorry for themselves and feel heartbroken that they called you names? And or are you somebody that's going to stand the fuck up for yourself? You know, are you going to stand up for yourself, and are you going to be firm with them and tell them, you know, this is bullshit the way they're speaking to you, you know? And, you know, like I say, and then you say your bit, and then, you know, make your choices defined on their reaction. You know, if they're ready to listen, you know, that might be their chance to evolve and to, I guess, come to some sort of understanding. However, you know, depending on the situation and the person and those sorts of things, it all depends. And that's what I'm getting at. The only person who defines who you want to be is you. They're all trying to, you know, put all their shit on you and get you to believe certain things about yourself, get you to feel certain ways, get you to respond in certain ways, you know, control you. And I guess look at the next time this sort of situation happens, because it happens to all of us. And whether you are the bully, whether you're the tyrant, it just, I guess, I don't think a lot of tyrants would be watching my videos, you know, unless they're kind of ready to, you know, recognise that it's time for change within them. It's just you cannot expect those people to change as such. You know, you can't expect somebody to change overnight as such. You know, they've been conditioned like that. It's just they won't change. That's fine, but you can. You can. You know, you might feel the fear there, etc. And be brave and let the fear be there, and recognise, I guess, in a sense, your rights as a human being. Your right as a human being is to, you define your rights. You know, you define, again, who you want to be. Do you want to be the pushover? Do you want to be the victim? You know? Do you want to be somebody who is defined by other people? Or do you want to be who you want to be and recognise that you have the fucking right, you know, if it's not hurting as such, it's not, you know, hurting people as such, might hurt their egos. You know, when you're being who you want to be, you're just being, you know, you're being okay, you're just being okay with being here, being present, being in this moment. And you have the right to do that. And, you know, a lot of the times, like I say, it makes people feel uncomfortable when they see that, because if you're chilling in this moment, you're content with being who you are right now, even though you might have issues, you know, to work on, which we all do, or you might not quite have the entrepreneur status, you might not have the money as such, you know, but you have the value. You know, so that's where the difference in definition is. Well, I define who I am. I define who I want to be as an entrepreneur. As, you know, I define that I am going in the direction that I want to go in. I am having not quite all the success that I possibly feel or want as such, but I am having some success. There is success. I am moving forward. I am becoming better. You know, I am letting go of others, you know, negativity, and taking a stance in who I am. So having some pride in who I am, having some pride that, you know, where I am, as you know, as I stand here, regardless of other people's opinions, you know, I'm enough. We're all working on ourselves, even though some people won't admit it. And, you know, you can recognize, you know, the pattern within yourself. You can't always recognize the pattern in somebody else, because if you're always focused on what they're doing, I guess you kind of miss, and you're not aware of some of the things and the things that are going on inside you. And that's where your power is. That's where you take control, and I guess understand that you can take control over that. You know, you don't have to feel small. You don't have to feel threatened as such. You know, you can speak up for yourself. You can, I guess, you know, that comes into belief as well. Belief in yourself as such. You know, when I'm not about beliefs. However, and probably a better word is faith. Having faith in yourself. Having faith in who you are right now. Having faith that who you are right now is serving a purpose. And it's serving a purpose that maybe other people may not quite be ready to accept, or to listen to, or to, you know, to take on board, you know, because maybe it feels nicer, and maybe, you know, those ways of thinking might feel nicer to them, and maybe on some level they don't feel like they deserve to feel good yet. They're not ready to understand that, you know, it is in their grasp, it is in their control, you know, to let it the fuck go, you know. And that's where our control is. We can recognize those patterns, you know. And one of those patterns that I have recognized within my own mind as such is, you know, I guess thoughts of other people, you know, which is quite a common thing. Thoughts of other people. It's just, you know, looking at that pattern and focusing on other people all the time. You're kind of taking away a lot of focus, a lot of your energy that needs to be going to you. That needs to be going to your life. Needs to be going to your fucking world. Needs to be going to the people you care about. Needs to be going to the life you want to create, the person you want to be. You know, and that's the difference. They might want you to be someone else, but fuck them. You know. And if they're supporting who you want to be, then they're the right people you need around you. Anyway, just thought I'd make this video just to, I don't know, share some of the things that I've learned, you know, and have helped me to, I guess, to feel better within myself, and develop another perspective. And maybe there's other people out there that, you know, this could help as such. So that's why I've started sharing these videos. But if you guys hit the like for us and subscribe if you like it, so I'll keep making more stuff. Add some nice, you know, some comments if this is the sort of thing that you want me to make more of. If you appreciate these videos, then I would appreciate that, and I'll make more videos for you. And yeah, I guess it just comes back to just to be present and allow this moment. Just allow this moment as it is, and just be, you know, and then respond from there. And whatever action you take from there is the action you take. So, cheers. Appreciate people out there that have a listen to this, and yeah, have an awesome day. Cheers, peace.